The Vanishing Finish Line, Rhino and the True Meaning of Success. In a lush, green forest lived Rhino, a rhino who loved art and adventure. His backpack was always filled with brushes, maps, and his favorite books. For Rhino, life was a beautiful canvas painted with sunlight and the scent of nature. One day, a shimmering gold and silver mountain appeared at the forest's edge. Legends said that reaching the peak brought a medal of success and great fame. Maybe that is true happiness, Rhino thought, as he began his journey toward the top. The climb was much harder than Rhino had imagined, with cold stones instead of soft earth. To move faster, he tucked his beloved adventure book into a crack in the rocks. "This is just a burden," he whispered. "I will buy many more books when I succeed." When the path grew steep, Rhino checked his map, but the others mocked him. "Maps are too slow. Just follow the crowd to the top," they shouted as they ran past. He crumpled his map and threw it away, deciding that following the others was safer. Near the peak, the air grew thin and the vibrant colors of the world began to fade. Rhino looked at his last few brushes and decided that speed was more important than art. He let them go, watching them scatter across the cold gray stones below. At last, Rhino stood on the lonely, freezing summit, surrounded by thick gray mist. He received a heavy metal medal that glittered under the sharp, biting wind. But as he looked around the empty peak, he felt no joy, only a deep sense of loss. Toko, the bird, flew up and asked, "Rhino, where are your books and your brushes? You used to love sharing your stories and your art with everyone in the forest." Rhino looked at his empty hands and realized he had traded his soul for a cold prize. Rhino stood up, took off the heavy metal, and left it behind on the mountain. "This is not my finish line. My happiness is back in the warm forest," he told Toko. He turned to walk back down, and for the first time, his heart felt light and free. On his way down, Rhino carefully searched for the treasures he had once thrown away. He found his worn brushes, his crumpled map, and his dusty adventure book. Each item he gathered brought the color back to his world and warmth to his spirit. Back in the forest, Rhino set up his easel under the shade of a great familiar tree. He no longer chased the highest peak, choosing instead to embrace what made him shine. True success, he realized, was simply being himself and sharing his light with the world.